Hello and welcome everybody. This is your host Learlock, using time for a bonus episode of Kingdom Hearts 2. Now I mentioned this at the end of the Let's Play that we'd be doing this. There's a few things I want to show off on my other file, on my main file, that I didn't get to show off on the Let's Play file. Primarily, it's just gonna be one thing. But I'm gonna try to show off some of the extra Gummie ships on here. I think I might have shown off a few of them on the in the bonus mission, but I want to choose see where's a good place that we could go. Oh, there's one thing. There's one thing I want to show off. Oh, I guess two things. We're gonna show off real quick. That involve two worlds that we've been in. Let's see, out this way. So the first thing I want to show off is the Ultima Keyblade that you see I'm holding right now. It is a pretty big Keyblade compared to the rest of the Keyblades, and if we go into final form, you notice that it's quite a bit bigger than other Keyblades. But yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty powerful Keyblade. It's the strongest one. It's the strongest one you have in the game. See, at a staggering 6 strength and 4 magic, which actually I think the magic might be low. Oh. Actually, magic's the highest, but it's still weird that's only 4. That's only 4. But it also has MP Hastiga, which real quick, let me just go ahead and you can see actually drains down quite a bit faster. Our mana actually recovers a lot faster. Also, in final form, you notice we have a crown for our mask. Yeah, I wanted to show that off. Let's see what else. I want to say I showed off master form here, but oops. I can't remember if I did or not. I might do that just in case. I do know we did show off master form in the Tron world, and yes, we will be going in there to show off what final form looks like there. And I also think I don't think I've shown any of the forms in Toontown. So real quick, let's go ahead and get master form out. So yeah, I might have shown master form off here. In here, the two halves of the masks. But yeah, here's another just another view of the Ultima Keyblade. One thing I also want to show off is the Save the Queen, which has hyper healing, and Save the King, which I believe had at a high item boost. I was way off on that one. So yeah, Save the King, 9 strength, definitely your strongest weapon, except for Save the King Plus, and Save the Queen. Donald's strongest weapon. Ooh, except for Save the Queen Plus. I did not realize I had that in here. So yeah, 5 strength, 6 magic. So that's pretty good considering, you know, even with like Save the Queen. Well, really the only difference would be whether you won MP Hastiga or Hyper Healing. They both look exactly the same as well. Real quick, one thing I do want to show off with the Ultima Keyblade. I mentioned this before, but the reason you can't make a better version of it comes down to the material cost. One, there's only 7 Orichalcum Pluses in the game. And 2, you are required to have at least 4 Serenity Crystals. Now, you're probably wondering why it's so cheap right here, is you also need to be at max synthesis level to craft the Ultima Keyblade. So we got these things here. showing you some of the stuff I have. I don't have everything, but I've got quite a bit. Also, whenever you get enough materials, usually I think it's like 30 of one material, you can actually start buying it from the store. Except for mithril materials. In order to make mithril materials, you actually need to craft it, I believe. Should be somewhere in here. Yeah, here we go. We got all 4 of the mithril. So you got mithril shard. You need enough twilight and dense stones and shards to make the shard, and then you can add a serenity stone or serenity shard to make it a mithril. And you need crystals and gems. Yeah, you get the idea. It's not cheap. Actually, huh? No, I need the gems and the stones to do that, don't I? I could though. Yeah, so that said, I do want to show off a few more things. One, I want to show off what our form looks like in both Space Paranoids and in Timeless River. Because I don't think, like I said, I don't think I've shown any of them in Timeless River. There's not a huge difference in Timeless River, but it is, oh, okay, there you go. We'll go in the IO Tower and check it out from there. Like I said, there's not a huge difference, but it is still kind of interesting to see. So we'll go ahead and just go into Final Form. So just kind of get a silver, almost kind of completely gray version. So yeah, one thing I didn't mention about Final Form is like every move you make that's not just like standard moving actually deals damage to enemies. So if you jump, your blades spin around you and you deal damage. So it's pretty cool. So that's all I wanted to show with that. Next we have the Timeless River, and hopefully if we have time I'll do some Gummie stuff. I don't think there's one mission I don't think I've shown off what the third mission is in a world. So I think I might show off one of those because the third mission I don't remember if I did. It was at the very beginning, and like I said, I don't remember. Also, I want to mention real quick. I think I mentioned this before, but in Timeless River, if you go pretty much into any one of these doorways and just go straight from one to the other, you can level up Master Form pretty quickly. Real quick, I want to see what level I was on everything. Oh, yeah, max level and everything. Okay. Yeah, level 7 is the maximum level you can get your forms at. But yeah. For leveling up Final Form, you get Glide. So in the last game you got Glide from just going through the game normally. But in this game you have to earn it. So yeah. Definitely worth it in my opinion to get it. Even if you're not going to use it that often, it's still like fun to fly around with. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out our forms. Here we go. Here we have Valor Form. You don't see much of a difference here, except you see the icon is now red, which is kind of cool that the icon itself changes. But you don't physically change that much. It's the same with the other forms, I believe. Final Form might be different. Now that I think about it, I might have shown this off. So yeah, you see the blue tint on the symbol for that one. You can probably guess what the other two are going to be. And yeah, this is a kind of a tedious thing to do. I'm doing this for all your benefits, and because I kind of want to keep playing this game just a little bit longer. Got a bit of a gold sheen. It looks a little kind of greenish to me if you look at the icon. It looks a little greenish. Maybe it's like the color, like your life bar kind of. Maybe it's like an optical illusion of the life bar kind of. It's really actually gold, but the life bar just makes it seem like it's not because of the kind of gold it is. Just that old-timey gold, you know? Back when gold looked different. Oh, no. Right here you see it looks kind of the same, but it's a lot more brighter. Like it's been whitewashed a little. Not whitewashed. The best I can say is it kind of looks it's silver. But yeah, not much else changes again from the physical form. And yeah, the Ultima Keyblade just it's amazing. When I first played through this, I didn't even know I had enough to make the Ultima Keyblade. This kind of happened because I was actually going through and trying to get all the material. So that's about all the main game stuff I wanted to show off. There's still a little bit of the Gummie world stuff I want to show off. Is there anything from here I want to show off? No, aside from aside from the fact that I have like every treasure chest except for like two from here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, what? What? Oh, I'm betting those are from the cave. Those are very easy to miss in the cave. The ones in the cave. Yeah. So right here you see the Mickey Mouse symbol. It shows that you got every single thing you can. Well, one thing that's really pleasant, that's really like awesome to see, is that when you go through all the and you get 100% on each world, and then you see like everything you have but the character links. Then you finally get that one, and you go in your menu, and you see like everything's just bam done. Oh, I'm missing one in Twilight Town. Great. That's pleasant. I don't want to do that. I want to do one where I can actually do the third mission. So you may notice that some ranks are S+. The third mission you can actually get S+. I think you might be able to for the second missions too. Yeah, let's do this one. Floating Island. So the third mission, like I said, I don't think I've gone through the third mission and explained what you can do with those. But if you look right here, use L1 and R1 to control the camera. So that's actually a pretty interesting thing to do, because you're really kind of doing some different things. I'm not showing this one off in the video, but I don't think I've shown any of the others. Lightweight, which looks terrible. That one, which I think was had on the other file. Hunter mod, modification of one of these ships, one of the other ships. Add Falcon mod, Kingdom mod. This is actually a copy of the from one of the special models. So right here we have the special models. You get those. Got stuff like Chocobo, Cactuar, Tonberry, which I can't stand playing with the Tonberry. It's just too slow. The Poo-Poos, which I'm not sure what those are. And you got the Kingdom model, which is the big thing about this one is it comes with 3 Gummie ships that are the exact same model. That's cool, except that they slow you down. You're slowed down with them because they add on to your power and stuff, and that affects your speed. Mandragora. So yeah, you get a bunch of Final Fantasy things. I guess that's the ship from Final Fantasy VII. I could be wrong on that. Not taking any chances on whether or not I'm right on that one. I've pretty much spoken my opinion on Final Fantasy VII. I believe I have. If I haven't, not a big fan. Let's see, what can we... I think this one might be the one I want to take out. We can take one of these with us, because we used a converter ability to get... We took the powers of... We took all of the points that we'd have for one tuning system and put it into the other. And put it into the ship. Yeah, let's get this mission started and show it off, shall we? So in these missions, we control the camera with R1 and L1, and we basically want to go in the direction of all the ships. Like you can see from the left and right, you can see where enemies are gathering from behind us. I believe you can hit both at the same time to switch the camera directly. 180. Excuse me, not directly. But otherwise, this is basically the same as the first mission, except instead of going for medal points, you're going for a high score. Which is why in higher levels you'll see I have less. No, got that. I wasn't even trying. Right here we can actually reposition it to get the best possible angle we can get with the cannons down there. And there we go. It gets really kind of difficult to do this when you have to figure out when you're trying to figure out what's the best angle to go at and what to hit and what to like to say screw it. Because obviously it's probably better to hit the multiple ships because you get more points out of them most of the time. And I think I missed that ship last time if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played on this file. I only did this mission like once. Which explains why I have an E rank, and it also explains a lot more. So yeah, I kind of wish there was more I could say about this. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to be said about this particular mission. Just best thing, practice stages. I mean, chances are you're not going to finish it your first time anyway, so you might as well, try your best on the first stage, and hope you do good enough. Hope you do good enough that you can, figure out what you did wrong, or where you need to go from there, and not with anything else really. Figuring out timing, when to turn, when not to turn, what to aim for, what guys to aim for, what's the best targets to go for. Or you can just be like me and just not really care that much. I don't think the level 3 missions have a whole lot of treasures that are worth getting. Like they don't have any of the special ships or anything like that. Yeah, we got a D rank, so we got a little better there. But I guess if you want more like fire guns and more equipment, but in all honesty, like you already get like so much by this point anyway. But anyway, I think that's about everything I wanted to show off. Any of the mini games, anything that we've seen through the main game are going to be the same as before. If you want to go back to the world that never was, you can just go through here now. Once you go through once you get to the alley to between. What else? Oh, there is one other thing I want to show off, and this may be shooting myself in the foot, because I do believe I did say I was going to do this. And I'm not looking forward to it. But I believe if we head this way, just avoid all the Heartless. Yeah, I can actually Heartless now, not have to worry about crazy stuff. Okay, so this guy, this Mother Hubbard, a-hole, whatever you want to call him, you can fight him. And for those of you who know anything about Sephiroth, he is one tough MFer.
By the way,
considering that he is a final boss in Final Fantasy VII. Here's the quote-unquote great thing. You get to fight him alone, so you can't rely on drive forms.
That's an interesting.
Sucks to be you.
I'm
I do not have any of my abilities that I would need to survive him, so I may die on the first strike. His first move can literally kill you in one hit unless you have the right abilities. I think it's like Last Chance or something like that. It's the one that keeps you at one health regardless of how powerful. Though, you can block it like that. And, you know, you hear the classic Sephiroth music, One Winged Angel. Okay, so I do have block. And, wow, already. Oh, it doesn't kill you in one hit. Okay. Get away! And... I don't even know how much damage I did to him. But right there, that just shows you. Oh, we ended this episode not with the not in a bang, but in a whimper. Well, technically in a bang and a whimper. We went out of this world in a whimper, not a bang. But I think that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I did. And I hope you especially enjoyed me getting my butt kicked by Sephiroth on my main file where I have a higher experience and the Ultima Keyblade. No, I am not trying that on the other file. He is not in the easier on easy mode, I can guarantee you that. He's not supposed to be easy. If you do beat him, you get a Keyblade and that is kind of built like a house key, like a regular house key. Like it's got like it's just like a straight blade with like teeth in it, and it's wrapped up in bandages, kind of like Cloud's Buster Sword. The advantage of it is it deals a high amount of damage, but it only does like one strike. You have like one hit, and then it resets. You do like wham, then you do another wham. Then you don't get the combo with it. I didn't care for it much, but. You know, it's supposed to be like a collector's weapon, I guess. You know, you get it for the collector and fake. But with all that said, I think now would be a good time to end this episode off here. So, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play.